You've been lied to. If you think going without sex just means a dry spell and nothing more, think again. What happens to your body when you go weeks, months, or even years without sex? The truth is shocking. Your hormones shift, your brain chemistry changes, and even your physical health can take a hit. But that's not even the craziest part. Some of these effects can rewire your body and mind, making it harder to get back to normal when the time comes. And yet, there's another side to this that no one talks about. Some experts claim abstinence can actually be good for you, boosting your focus, resetting your dopamine levels, and even making you more attractive in the long run. So, which is it? Is a long break from sex a blessing in disguise or a hidden danger? Stick around, because what you're about to learn will change the way you see your own body forever. Sex isn't just about pleasure. It plays a massive role in how your body functions. Whether you realize it or not, your nervous system, your cardiovascular health, and even your emotional well-being are all deeply tied to sexual activity. When you stop having sex for an extended period, it's not just your libido that takes a hit. Your entire system starts reacting in unexpected ways. This isn't just a random theory, it's backed by science. Research has shown that long-term abstinence can affect everything from your testosterone levels to your mental clarity. Some changes happen slowly, over months or years, while others kick in surprisingly fast. But don't worry, it's not all bad news. While some of the effects of a sexless lifestyle might be negative, there are also hidden benefits that could give you an edge in life. In this video, we're breaking it all down. What really happens inside your body when you stop having sex, how it affects your confidence and mental health, and what you can do to stay at your peak no matter your situation. So, whether you're someone who's gone a while without sex or just curious about what happens when you do, get ready, because this is about to get real. So what actually happens when you stop having sex for an extended period? Let's break it down. First, your testosterone levels. This is the primary hormone responsible for sex drive, muscle mass, energy levels, and even confidence. When you stop having sex, testosterone can drop, but not immediately. In the first few weeks, things might feel normal. But over time, your body stops expecting sexual activity, and hormone production slows down. This doesn't just affect your libido, it impacts your entire mood. Testosterone plays a key role in motivation, ambition, and even how dominant or confident you feel. A decline in testosterone can lead to feeling sluggish, unmotivated, and even more prone to anxiety. Then, there's the dopamine factor. Dopamine is the feel-good chemical in your brain released during pleasurable activities, including sex. Without it, you might start to feel less excited about things that used to bring you joy. Even food, music, or hobbies can seem duller. It's like your brain is running in low power mode. But it gets crazier. Your immune system takes a hit, too. Studies show that regular sexual activity helps strengthen the immune system by increasing levels of certain antibodies. So, when you go long stretches without sex, you might actually become more susceptible to common illnesses. And here's something unexpected. Your stress levels may rise. Sex is a natural stress reliever, releasing oxytocin and endorphins that help calm your nervous system. Without it, your body doesn't get the same natural relief, meaning stress and frustration can build up over time. So, as you can see, the effects of abstinence go way beyond just sexual frustration. It starts a chain reaction in your body and mind, altering your hormones, your mood, and even your physical health. But what about the long term? That's where things get even more interesting. Now, let's talk about what happens if this period of abstinence stretches on for months or even years. One of the biggest myths is that sperm builds up indefinitely in your body if you don't ejaculate. That's not true. Your body naturally reabsorbs unused sperm in a process called spermatogenesis. So, no, you're not overflowing down there. But there's a catch. If you go for extended periods without ejaculation, some men experience something called prostatic congestion. This can lead to discomfort, a feeling of pressure, or even mild pain in the lower abdomen. And let's talk about nocturnal emissions, also known as wet dreams. If you go long enough without releasing, your body might take matters into its own hands, literally. Many men report having more frequent wet dreams after extended abstinence. It's just your body's way of regulating things. But here's something fascinating. Some experts believe that long-term abstinence can lead to rewiring your sexual response. If you spend years without sex, your brain can become less responsive to sexual stimuli. This can make it harder to feel turned on, even when you want to. It's like your brain adapts to not needing sex, and reactivating those pathways takes effort. Now, about your cardiovascular health, believe it or not, sex is good for your heart. Studies show that regular sexual activity can lower blood pressure, improve circulation, and even reduce the risk of heart disease. Without it, these benefits diminish, meaning you might need to compensate with other activities, like exercise, to keep your heart in top shape. Then there's the psychological side. Some studies suggest that long-term abstinence can contribute to feelings of loneliness, depression, and even lower self-esteem. While this doesn't happen to everyone, it's clear that intimacy and physical connection play a big role in emotional well-being. But hold on, this doesn't mean that abstinence is all bad. In fact, there are some surprising benefits that might actually improve your life in unexpected ways. And that's exactly what we're about to dive into next. At this point, you might be thinking, all right, so abstinence has some downsides, but does it have any benefits? Surprisingly, yes. For starters, let's talk about dopamine reset. If you've ever felt numb to pleasure or found that you need bigger and bigger stimuli to feel excitement, taking a break from sex might actually help. Studies suggest that abstaining from sexual activity for a period can reset your brain's dopamine receptors, making everyday experiences more enjoyable again. In other words, food tastes better, music hits harder, and even simple things feel more rewarding. Then there's increased focus and discipline. Many high-achieving individuals throughout history have practiced some form of abstinence, claiming it helped them redirect their energy into their careers, fitness, or personal growth. This isn't just a placebo effect. Sexual activity, especially when excessive, can drain mental and physical energy. By cutting it out, some people report sharper focus, more motivation, and increased self-control. And here's an unexpected one: higher attraction levels. Ever heard of the aura that some people claim to have when they practice abstinence? There's actually some science behind it. When you abstain, your testosterone levels can spike temporarily, leading to increased confidence, a stronger presence, and even subtle changes in body language that make you more attractive to others. On top of that, let's not forget the emotional and relational benefits. Some people find that taking a break from sex helps them develop deeper emotional connections with others, shifting their focus from purely physical attraction to more meaningful interactions. But there's a fine line. While short-term abstinence can bring benefits like mental clarity and energy, long-term abstinence without a conscious purpose can start to create negative effects, like social withdrawal, suppressed desires, and even anxiety around intimacy. This is why balance is key. So, if you're going through a period of abstinence, whether by choice or circumstance, the real question is, how do you make it work for you instead of against you? That's exactly what we'll explore next. So, after everything we've covered, what's the final takeaway? Abstaining from sex isn't just about waiting. It actively impacts your hormones, brain chemistry, emotions, and physical health. Short-term abstinence can help reset dopamine levels, boost focus, and even make you more attractive due to hormonal shifts. Long-term abstinence, on the other hand, can have drawbacks: reduced libido, hormonal imbalances, increased stress, and even potential issues with emotional health. Your body naturally adapts, reabsorbing unused sperm, shifting hormone levels, and even changing the way you respond to sexual stimuli over time. While some people thrive in periods of abstinence, others might experience negative mental and physical effects, so it's crucial to find balance. At the end of the day, sex is a fundamental part of human biology, but it's not the only factor that determines well-being. If you find yourself in a period of abstinence, use it to your advantage. Channel your energy into productivity, strengthen emotional connections, and take care of your physical health. And most importantly, if you ever feel that abstinence is negatively affecting your mental or physical well-being, don't hesitate to seek guidance. Now, here's where it gets interesting. If you found this video insightful, you're definitely going to want to check out our next one. It dives even deeper into how your daily habits secretly affect your testosterone levels. And trust me, some of them will shock you. Click on it now.